apparently some emails were leaked, Macron's emails just prior to the election, which is supposed to happen today, or the final voting. But anyways, then there's this guy, the emails of Cedric O, who is treasurer for Macron's party and March. His emails were leaked as well, and one of them is quite interesting. Is here. You can see Cedric O at enmarch.fr. To Cedric O. So is there? I suppose it means this email is from Macron to Cedric O. I don't know if to Cedric O is the receiver, but anyways, this email is written in Korean, and some Korean guy, anonymous Korean guy on the internet, he says there is an address here which is a North Korean address, and also it says that like this, according to him, most of these words are names, and like North Korean names. So anyways, I decided to take a look at them myself, like what these words mean. Like I know a bit of Korean. I'm not very good at it, but I can read Hangul at least. So let's take a look at some of the stuff. So like he wrote here, this is O. It can mean 5, or it can just mean U. Like I guess Cedric O is probably, and like it's been speculated by some that this is like some sort of family tree or something. These different names. But anyway, here is O, and then is some weird arrow thingy. And there it says Genenthi or Genentree or something. So maybe it's like gene tree or something. And I'm not sure what PDT du Rayamun or something. And here it says Koryo is the old name for Korea. That's where the word Korea comes from. But in South Korea, they don't use it. It's Hanguk. So this suggests it's like there's some Koryo Daehakyo, like Koryo University in South Korea and stuff like that. But yeah, in North Korea it's used a lot still these days. And then there's some some clan, Chanchung Kompa, like from Haeju region in North Korea, Chanchungong clan, yeah, Chanchungongpa. So the O family would be related to this Chanchungong clan, I suppose, and there is moi, so me in French. So if this is sent to Cedric O, is like Macron saying that he is related to the O family as well, or I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not sure. Anyways, then here is Kyung. Like Kyung is a short name, like a short word, but I found like several different meanings. But one I found interesting that might be related here. It's the 7th of the 10 signs of the heavens in the traditional lunar calendar. Like, I don't know, like maybe if like the birth date of somebody or something. I don't know. And here is Kwangtek Intek. Kwangtek is, I found this like to polish or to shine, but I don't know what is Intek, except like I guess it's a name, so maybe they are names as well. And here is, well, here it says Hang-ung, but later I think the guy who translated said might be Hyang-ung, which means to, it's, well, I have pictures here. Like it's to entertain or to like hold a banquet, and it has some sort of sexual connotations. Like here, she looks like some sort of escort or something, pouring alcohol to this guy, and she has this red skimpy dress. So this might be what it means here. And then it says chef spiritual. So there has been some claims like, it's spirit cooking, but in French, chef means more like chief or leader, so it's like spiritual leader. And then the guy here who translated it on this cat lover forum, he said it refers to King Kim, so I guess it like all of the Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un, like it's Ryongdo-cha. So it refers to the leader of North Korea, allegedly. And here it says like Hyungung is word for providing sex services, and it's his interpretation that Hyungung chef spiritual gave sex services to Kim. So I don't know if that's true, but it's, I don't know, an interesting interpretation, I guess you would say. Anyway, then I like looked through these words like in the dictionary and googled them, and some of them just seemed like, most of them just seemed like normal names, but this is, maybe it's easier to see here, this is according to the translator guy, this is Zhonghwan, but I think it also could be Qing Huan. Like this is not clear, this the first syllable, and I googled it. Like as far as I know, this is not a real word, but and there was only one like a hit on Google, and it's some Russian site. Is here is Guangxin. It has Chinese or Hanja mixed with it here, but when I clicked it, well, it's a Russian, in Russian language, so I don't know what it said, but I put it to Google Translate, and it's Moscow Department of Education, and there's some faces here, and so, and I don't see like this text anywhere here, so I don't think it means anything, but I just found it weird and curious, so I wanted to point it out. But anyway, so then if this is Zhonghwan, Zhonghwan is, like in the dictionary, it had a meaning. It can mean like a political situation or circumstances or something like that, like Japanese Chokyo or something, but whatever. But also it can be a name, like I think there's some singer named Zhonghwan. So I don't know, like it could be that this person called Zhonghwan is just descended from this spiritual leader, or I don't know, maybe it refers to something else. But then the next word is Sedong, and of course it could be a name of a guy, but I also found it some sort of Sedong Limited. Subsidiaries, Beijing Seijin Automobile. So it's some, I guess this makes some car parts, something like that, I suppose. I don't know. Is the document referring to this company? I have no idea. And then there's Hyosok. I didn't find any dictionary entries for Sedong or Hyosok, but I did find this. It's some wholesaler in Gwangyang in South Korea. This sort of place. so slow. Yeah, I'm not sure what they say. Okay, I can let it down. Okay. Yeah, it's some sort of, I don't know what they do, but it's some sort of company, and supposedly a wholesaler here. It's like very south of South Korea. If the, okay, now it's so slow. Why is it so slow? I don't like it. So Gwangyangsi is the city where it's situated. Okay, yeah. Here is Busan. Come on. Here is Seoul, and here is Pyongyang, and the 38th parallel separating the two Koreas. So don't know if it is significant in any way. But anyway. So, and also then there's Sechang.com. It seems like they sell some sort of products, or at least like they show their product, some sort of technological stuff. I don't know, like a computer kit. I'm not sure what this is, but it also seems to be some sort of company. This, of course, this could be completely coincidental. And then the next one is Serin, and it's serine, some sort of chemical substance. Yeah, serine, and I'll click to English. Serine, blah blah blah, is an A amino acid that is used in the biosynthesis of proteins. So it's some sort of, I guess it's used in the medical industry or something like that. I don't know. I think it's also like a woman's name, so maybe it just refers to a woman named Serine, but it might also refer to this thing. And then there's one sock, and one sock, it might just be a name, but also like in the dictionary it said it's ore, raw ore, or rough gemstone. So like if serine is referring to serine, the chemical substance, then this might be referring to like this raw materials. And but then there was like this hasok. Maybe I'll go here because this is supposedly hasok, but the first syllable, it looks very unclear to me, so I'm not sure if it's ha or what is it's supposed to be. Like I it's just interpreted by the translator as hasok, but I'm not sure if it's right. But anyway, I didn't find any other meaning for it except like it seems to be a man's name. And then there's Yongsok, that is similar to me as well. And then there's Jungsok, which according to my dictionary, it was volcanic rock. So, and sok means rock. It could mean something else, or it might be just like they're all like, brothers or sisters, and the parents just like the syllable sok, so they named all of them something sok. It could be, or maybe they are like some sort of materials, petrochemicals, whatever, I don't know. I'm just pointing it out like as an alternative interpretation to this, that this is some sort of family tree or something. And then there's of course this thing in the middle, Lefebvre, something like that. I'm not sure what it says. And then there's like 12/01 in brackets, and then it's like 17/01 in brackets. Maybe is it like the year, like 2012, like January, and 2017 January? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this means and why is it here in the middle. Like, is it like, if it is like a date, is it like something happened like during this, or like maybe between this 15 5 years and then there's like a 28E here, like sort of. So I don't know what this all means. Oh yeah, and the interesting bit was that no, yeah, let's move on. Okay, and then there was another page, this one, the second page. According to the translator, most of these are also like their names of the your family, your insup, and so on. He's a prefect, academician, so some sort of academic person. And the translator wrote, "Note almost every names here are in North Korean style. Definitely, the tone is different. Yo is the last name." And then, yeah, so there's like these different names, and then there is clearly a map, like a rough map of the Korean peninsula, and there's even the 38th parallel here, and they're like circled. Haeju province, so this is I guess Haeju province, and Hwanghae I think is like this, or is it the other way around? Anyway, they're like, one of them was like a bigger like a county or whatever, and then the other one was a smaller region. I don't remember which way it was. And then there is South Korea, is Hamgyong, is here in the south, and it's quite interesting that this Hamgyong was somewhere like here in Hadong, I think. So it's quite close to this company, like Hyosok company. I don't know, maybe it's just coincidental. But the most interesting bit about the second page is that there is this thing, Merde Halmoni Shin. So Merde is not Merde. Merde is like mother of, and Halmoni is grandmother in Korean. So it's mother of grandmother or something. And then the Shin, like at first the translator said that Shin is a common last name, which is true, and then he thinks that this is the female symbol, like the Venus symbol or whatever. Might be, I guess. It doesn't look like it's any like Korean word or anything. But then later the translator pointed out that actually Shin means God, and like, because it is sort of here, and it's like mother of harmony, so it's like the, I don't know, it sounds like some sort of goddess cult. And of course in South Korea, the President Park Geun-hye, she was like indicted or something for being controlled by some millionaire woman Choi, and allegedly the country is being controlled by the 8 goddesses, or some weird occult group of females. So I don't know if there's some sort of relation here. And yeah, and whatever it is, it seems to be that there is some connection, unless this whole picture, like these both pages, unless they're like some sort of hoax or a puzzle just for fun or whatever, like there seems to be some sort of connection between Haeju and Hamgyong, between North and South Korea, and certainly, well, this seems like some sort of family tree, since they all are Yo something. So I don't know what it is about. And yeah, somebody had this theory that So he uses this section to show where his family name of O comes from and its importance. So this guy, whoever drew this diagram thingy, is showing descent from O lineage that were important during Old Korean dynasty. And theory is that this person here got pregnant from the spiritual leader from performing sexual favors, not flavors. Like I guess his maybe his mother or grandmother, something like that. And these are the circle names showing his lineage. And the person who drew this diagram thinks that Cedric O is this guy Young Tech. So he would be Young Tech. And he uses this section to more closely detail his immediate descent from the spiritual leader via someone who did sexual favors. So it might be some sort of bloodline thing. And well, certainly there are some bloodline stuff, like these are certainly like relatives, and these could designate just descent from one generation to the next. But like, what is this Livre, whatever this is, and what is this 28E? Like, if it is an E here, it looks like an E, like what does it mean? But yeah, like my I'm not even saying I have no idea what this means, but like my discoveries are that some of these names might refer to some sort of companies, and serine is some sort of chemical substance, and then of course the different, like one sock is the raw ore, and Yusok or something, it was volcanic rock. So maybe, I don't know, like some sort of trade between in substances, or that's related to North Korea, like this address suggests. And I don't know, just I have no idea what it means and if it's gonna affect the election in any way, but I just find this fascinating and sort of disturbing, so I wanted to share it.